Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Sheldon and this is Behind the Enthusiast. Today we are working on the ATV again. Oh man, this is a very rainy day, stuck inside. I got my raincoat there. And you know, it just seems like one thing after another. This is just not working out for me. Bike wouldn't start. Found out that the fuel valve wasn't in the right spot as well. So today I'm going to be double checking everything, make sure that the fuel valve is in the correct spot. And maybe that was the culprit. I don't know. It is a little finicky. It actually rotates all the way around in one direction, but not in the other. So I don't know if that's actually broken or not. But I have to double check that. And also, you guys can see that I've taken some body panels off. I'm going to show you guys what I took off there. And it was recommended that I take the screw out of the carburetor to drain the float bowl. And, well, if that doesn't go over well, say the screw is stripped, the head of the screw, which is Allen keys. So I got a bunch of those. We're going to try those. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to try putting some fresh gas in it just to hopefully maybe cycle some of that fresh gas into there somehow. And we'll try cranking it over once again. If that doesn't work, I'm definitely taking the carb out because I'm going to have to get more hands-on with this build than maybe anticipated. So let's get into it. So as you guys can see, side panel, tank shroud, the other side panel. So tank shroud, rather simple. You take the gas cap off. Then there's Christmas tree plugs here. You just literally just pull them up and out, super simple. And then there's some bolts down here. Loosen all that stuff off. Tank shroud comes off super easy. So just those two clips up there, they're just clip-ins. And then you got two down there as well. And then again, you got to take off the gas cap in order to remove it. And then you put that back on. And then the side ones, again, some bolts in the frame, some lower bolts as well, and an upper one. Let's see if I can remember right here. So that's one right there, and then the other one is right there. So let's see if I can do this right. 1, 2, and 3. Now, those side pieces come off, sheds a little bit more light into here. And hopefully you guys can see. Right there, that is the screw. Now, if that doesn't come off, that was supposed to be the way to drain it. So the other alternative is to take this whole bottom section off of the carb. And I really don't want to have to disconnect everything to do that. But I may have to do that. As you guys can see, I've got all the Allen keys out here. So I'm going to try to figure out if one of them is going to work. And if they don't, I'm going to make sure that that fuel valve is in the correct position, or at least hopefully it is, because like I said, it doesn't seem to be functioning properly, so that could also be causing me some problems. It might actually be in an off position as opposed to an on position, and hopefully everything else is okay. And then I'm going to put some more gas in the tank, and I'm going to put some race gas in there to see if that can help liven the bike up a little bit. And then we'll crank it over. So let's see if one of these Allen keys works. Okay, that one is a little bit too big. And that one's a little bit too small. Okay, I'm gonna try one more set of Allen keys. I am not giving up just yet. in. Okay, that just let go. In a good way. Okay, that's good. I got a cup here. Oh boy. Ugh. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see that. Yeah. Right there. Yeah, I didn't plan for that. Alright, so this stuff looks really, really bad and smells really bad as well. And so I was gonna go and clean up the mess under here, and then I noticed right here a spot of oil. So in the time that it took me to go get this rag, the ATV started leaking. Now, obviously it's kind of hard for me to check right now because I'm in such a tight space, but I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. It does look like I have a little bit of a slow oil leak as well. I did notice it on the ramp that I had underneath the ATV. So it does look like there is a bit of a leak. It could have been from starting it up. I don't know. Kind of hard to say, but it's another thing I gotta keep in mind, I guess. I don't know, that kind of looks wet. Can't really reach it, but kind of hard to say. Alright guys, so the rain is picking up here a little bit, but I'm gonna try to get this thing going. So turn the power on. The green light is on, so it's in neutral. Got it on run. Got the choke here. So unfortunately the choke doesn't stay out, so I have to hold it. Fuel valve should be in the right spot. I'm gonna try cranking it over a few times here. Almost! If this choke was functioning properly, maybe it would have just started now. It wants to start. giving a little bit of throttle does make it almost start as well. I feel like I'm pretty darn close right now. Holy crap, it's running! Yes! Okay, so I gave it some gas and it stalled out, but holy crap, we're in business. It's running. So, I'm pretty happy with that. I think we're just gonna call it at that. I'm gonna have to check a few more things because it definitely doesn't want to stay running, especially when I put some load on it with the throttle. Holy crap, guys. The ATV runs. Super happy right now. Obviously, it doesn't want to stay running other than idle, so I could have some issues still with the carburetor, but playing around with the fuel valve, I actually put it on reserve, and that apparently made a difference. And then also applying a little bit of the throttle as well. Those two things combined made it work. So I think the fuel valve, to be completely honest, it may be the culprit, maybe, I don't know. I'm kind of guessing right now, but super happy that this thing is running. So just got to figure out how to keep it running. So I would say that today's video was a success. So fuel valve, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to say, but I think that might be the culprit, along with potentially one of the jets. Maybe one of the jets is not proper. The idle, which I think is a slow jet, if I'm not mistaken, that one seems to be okay. Maybe it's the main jet. I don't know. Maybe something's clogged in there. Hard to say. Like I said, I'm not a mechanic, but diagnosing things, I do know just from my own research and from my brother and my buddies from mechanics. You know, trying to figure this out is definitely not easy, but despite the rain outside, and despite having to work in these really tight conditions, I'm really happy right now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to smash that like button so I know that it's working. If you guys have any comments or questions, any more recommendations on what to check for, are really appreciated. Obviously, this is kind of a diagnosis build at the moment. The build process of putting new parts on is kind of on hold. I need to do a little bit more diagnosis on the ATV because clearly an ATV that doesn't want to stay running is not going to be racing. So be sure to subscribe so you guys don't miss out on future content, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.